And it's Astro Monday. We're going to be talking about what's happening this week. We are coming to you live from LA and where the fires are, and what a crazy series of events. We're going to be talking about that today and why you feel so crazy. Today is that day. Today is the day where everybody's getting out and talking. It's a Gemini day in Capricorn, and we're also going to be relating it to what's happening in the world today. So as you come in, wow, welcome. Come on in and put down the comments. Put down what your sun, your moon, and your rising is. If you have your degrees, that helps out. So put down your sun, like sun, Garry, 29 degree. Sun, 14, Sagittarius, 14 degree. Moon in Capricorn, and 21 degrees Aries rising. So put that down in there, and we're going to be waiting for Mr. Christopher Witecki. Yes, notifications working again. Yes, we are back on track. We are out of Facebook jail, which is kind of funny. So we're out of Facebook jail. Welcome. 20 degree Cancer. Wow. By the way, we are this is a Cancer full moon, so you are feeling it for sure. Cancer rising, Sun Sagittarius, and Moon Cancer. Welcome, Jennifer. Taurus 10, Moon Virgo. Yeah, and also give me a bunch of likes down here and hit this button. Send it out to a few friends. Okay, Sag 3, Leo 10, Taurus rising. Wow, 21 Taurus, Sun 8 Cancer rising. Wow, lots of masters here. Whoa, 1 Cancer, caregiver of the heart. Thank you, Charlene. Gemini 3 degrees. So this is a Gemini day, and the moon is in Cancer. Is it possible for moon signs to change? It's actually a good question. 14 degree Capricorn Sun. I just get you, Katie. You just get me. 19 degrees Aries, 18 Cap Moon. Sun Aries, Gemini Cats. Okay, and also, please give me a bunch of likes down here. Hit that button, a bunch of likes or some fire or something like that. And send this off to a friend. Send this off to a loved one. Send it off to an enemy who just needs to get their shit together. 21 degree Cancers. There's lots of mastery on this call today. 19, 20, 21 degree. Sagittarius all over the place. Yeah, this is super cool. And 27 degree Virgo. Wow, 27 degree Virgo. We have a 28 degree Virgo in the house. 27 Leo rising, 21 Aquarius. Wow, all you high degrees, I guess you're here because you're coming into a time which you're being called into action. And you probably feel that too, I would imagine. Yeah, please give me some likes here. Send this off to a friend, someone that you like. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Enjoy the supplement, Scott. Pisces 20, don't know the rest. Hi, Sarah. 28 degree Pisces. Whoa. Elaine, Barbo, is it Barbo? Bearable? You are my wound. I'm a 28 degree Pisces Chiron. Wow, it's super interesting to see who's joining today. Okay, looking for Mr. Chris Witecki. He should be joining any minute here. Chris Witecki. And if you're in the, Christopher, if you are in the, so second here. If you are anywhere in the LA area, we are going to be doing an in-person event, free of charge. Now, we just put it up. It's on our website. It's going on our social media today. If you're in the area, please come out and help people. If you're a practitioner, just come out. Like, you don't have to practice what we practice. If you're a practitioner, there's gonna be hundreds and hundreds of people on the beach looking for a little bit of emotional support. 29 degree Aries. Holy smokes. Jessica, if you're 29 degree Aries, Jessica Fund 6, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go to astro.com. I need you to take a snapshot of your chart, and I need you to send that chart to me. And you can send it through and tell them that I asked for your chart, and it's 29 degrees. I have a group of people that I want you to meet. if you are a 29 degree in your sun sign or a 0 degree in your sun sign, not 29 anywhere in your chart. I said we will have we'll have groups for everybody, but I'm meeting with 29 degrees in your sun sign and 0 degrees in your sun sign. Okay, Christopher, just waiting for Christopher to come. There he is, Christopher Witecki. My son said a serious joy, and my life has changed so much in the 12 years that I have known Chris.
Right.
Hey, Christopher. Oh, he's still there.
Instagram's being funky. Hold on, it's been a day. How you guys doing? Where am I?
Hey,
Am I?
Christopher, how
Do you
you
see me?
doing?
Yeah, I don't see me. There's something wrong here.
I hope it's not too loud here. Well, except for the car alarm, but they'll get that right away. I decided to do it out on the beach, but if it's too loud, I can go inside. Everybody too.
Okay. Hey, are you? Can you see me?
I can see what. Yeah, now I can see you. So Christopher. Oh no, I can't see you again. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. If you're brand new in here and you're just coming on right now, put in your sun, your moon, your rising. If you have your degree, like 21 degrees sun, 24-degree moon, and rising, put it in the comments. Christopher will jump back on here in a second. Here, we'll get him back up. So if you have if you have questions, somebody asked a question earlier, and if you have questions, we'll try to answer them. There's a question button down there. Um, yeah. Hello from sunny Buffalo, New York. I know sunny Buffalo is sunny, but is it snowy? Bet you it's not this year. Okay, let me get Chris up here again. 1 degree Scorpio, 10 degrees Scorpio moon, 26 Pisces rising. Okay,
Hi, that was fun. Like, sorry
I'm
about
under the
that.
same sun. It looks
You are on the same sun on the same coast. Are we in the same, you
same
know,
coast, same time
north,
zone.
south,
I'm
west? Yeah,
I'm
great.
in Manhattan Beach, and in Manhattan,
Oh,
for those of you guys worried about the LA fires, like we're in Manhattan Beach, you would not even know that anything had ever happened in LA here.
okay. I was wondering if it was a lot of hype. Like,
Oh no, there's a lot. No, okay,
there's people
so
burning down. I'm not
yeah,
saying that, but like, yeah,
in the
right.
affected area, it's intense,
Yeah.
and you can't go in. It's a war zone there.
Oh,
But you know that infected area is like 2% or 3% of LA, maybe if that, 1% of
mm-hmm.
LA.
Right.
So it does it does look it looks a lot worse. Like I had people that were supposed to come here from other countries for filming, and they're like, "We can't come," and I'm like LA is still gonna run. It's not shutting down the city.
Right.
So
It's a
from
big
somebody's
place.
here, yeah, and right now I'm looking. The smoke plume is gone too, so you can't even see any smoke up there.
That's great. Well, that's good. That's positive news.
And we are doing a public event on Thursday. We're doing a trauma release event on the beach. We just have it up on our story and we have it on our website. And we expect hundreds of people there. And it's an open call to any practitioner of any kind, emotional, physical, whatever. We're just going there to help people. We're going to do a class and then we're going to open it up to just help people. We're also taking donations and giving it to local shelters. If you have food and water, bring it there as well. We're going to get it out to people. So if you're a practitioner of any kind, come and join us.
Wonderful. Yeah. That's
So
going to be fun. Yes,
Christopher,
sir.
it's a
I'm
it's
playing
a
with the camera.
Cancer full moon in Capricorn, and we're here right now. It's going to peak later on tonight in about nine
Yep.
hours.
Yep. We're in countdown. Yep, for sure.
And so and and I'm having again, like it's beginning more intense, crazy experiences. First of all, every Gemini in the world I know has reached out to me in the last 24 hours.
Huh. What's going on with them?
Well, I don't think it's anything. It's all every one of them is a different situation.
Well, I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
but
mhm.
but I mean everyone. We're talking like 30 Geminis in the last 24 hours, and it is Gemini right now in Capricorn.
We're in net 5. That's correct. We're at step 23. That's the apex degree of the full moon. Full moon
It,
will apex at 23:59, the very last minute, literally, of step 23. So, that might be why you're getting Geminis at the last minute. I mean, I think there's a last minute conclusion that will come up with the way you view your future. I actually think that, what we're working at here is that the full moon in Cancer is at 23 Cancer, the sun's at 23 Capricorn. So we're working out a new vision for the future, and the full moon would suggest that you are emotionally attached to a different vision or outcome. So
Yeah.
the full moon
So
is
the
just kind
full
of
moon is
slap your
letting
hand
go
and
of
say,
that attachment.
yes, correct. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I had that. I've had that very strong series of events. I'm not ready to talk about them publicly yet.
yeah.
I will with you offline. But
Okay.
I had a shift in the outcome of how I saw things happen within the last 48 hours, 72 hours.
You mean, okay, I just want to be clear. You're reframing the last 72 hours under a new title, or in the
No,
last
I'm saying the
72
last
hours, you come
72
up with a new
hours, I
title for your
saw a
next.
different vision of the future.
Ah, yeah. Yep, yep. Have I? Let me think. Yes, I have in some regards, but nothing profoundly different. But really, for me, everything's falling into clear place.
Yeah, I think it's falling into clear place, but I didn't see that coming in a good way.
Gotcha. I've had some last minute relationship changes.
Yeah,
Is
that,
was I've had. So it's like what's changed is like, no, we're not going to go with this person.
yeah,
A lot of last minute shuffling of that. And I have to say, in my case, if there was any doubt, I should have stopped
right.
in a situation. So, in the last, because I was giving some people sort of like, well, we'll see if they make it under the finish line. We'll see if they turn to the last moment. I give people the benefit of the doubt. I give people to the very last end of the transit. They may not know that, people I manage. But now, what came to me in the last 24 hours is like, there's no evidence that can change my mind. It's this, you
Yeah,
know, kind of thing. So you could say we're changing our mind about our strategy with the Sun and Capricorn. Like I have a new strategy, a new approach. A lot of times it's what you feel and believe. So it's like a hypothetical approach. Step 23 is an attitude also. You
yeah,
can adopt a certain attitude about the future. Remember, attitude involves your emotions as well as your mind. Uh, so we're going through a bit of an attitude adjustment about the future in the next 24 hours of this full moon. And that will consequently create a change of strategy, plans, or business deals with the Sun at 23.
yeah. I definitely felt that. I definitely felt
Yeah.
that. And the moon is actually going to physically happen in Libra. Actually, it's
Oh,
Cancer
net
moon, but
six.
it's yeah,
Well, no,
net
no.
six.
Actually, it apexes the peak. It pops. It joygasms at 23:59. A lot of astrology books have rounded up to 24, but it's not.
Okay.
According to Step System, we did our deep research on this with Robbie Hunt. It is 23:59, and then literally 5 minutes later, the sun goes to 24.
Oh, okay,
It's a
got
final,
it.
final, final hour. It's like a 29-degree kind of moment. You might enjoy it.
Well, I think that's probably why I'm having the phenomena that I'm having right now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. So,
23, but it
so
will immediately lead to relationship changes.
yeah, yeah.
How does this relate to God? This is God's secret coding to the universe. We're giving you the software, which I like to call thoughtware.
Okay, and I may have to end a little bit early today, so I want to condense some stuff.
Sure.
We're in Manhattan Beach. We came down here to shoot some content. We had planned a long time ago, including a documentary that's being done about us. And then
Nice.
we had it about shift because of the fires and stuff like
hmm
that. So we're just like we're like eating from a fire or drinking from a fire hose right now.
hmm Yeah, that's cool. Well, good. I'm flexible. The sun is trining Chiron. I mean Uranus today, and the sun is at 23, and Uranus is at 23 Taurus retrograde. And so what this means is, Taurus is production. The high degrees of Taurus is, what you intend to build, what you intend to manifest, the abundance you intend to achieve, the gold medal you tend to get in the Olympics. Like, the high degrees of Taurus is abundance or the gold. So the point is that this full moon with the sun at 23 Capricorn and the full moon at 23 Cancer, the full moon being, let's say, the lubricant that sort of gets these old rickety, Capricorn and Taurus wheels moving again. What it results in is probably a change of production plans. Like, so for everyone out there, you're likely going to have to change, where you produce it, how you build it, what you do with it. There's some sort of production, like the productivity and the production will change, or your definition of gold might change.
Right. Right. Okay.
Mhm.
That actually makes totally sense. And I always feel it. Yeah. So this started for
Mhm.
me 3 days ago.
Start for me. Let's see. What are we at? We're Monday. Yes. Yes. Actually, I felt a real euphoria starting Friday. I'm actually in a very good, happy, joyful mood.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I am too.
um, I just had a stressful meeting, and I'm a little like wigged out, but I'm really happy. Like I've actually felt the return of my passionate dreamer self, which is I haven't felt it in a long time. It's returned. I've been
Yeah.
dreaming about
Yeah. I got the same
stuff and
thing.
listening to music, and kind of like a teenager in love again. It's really cool. More whistle around the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I got the same thing. It's
Yeah,
like, it's amazing. Our journeys are just
total
parallel.
parallel. Yeah. So basically, what happens is like to continue with it in this condensed version. Tonight, by the time you go to bed, like the moon apex is at 5 Eastern, 5:26 Eastern. So I would so it's kind of sort of there's a popping with the moon and full moon in Cancer. So like something will recognize there'll be a pop. There'll be someone who freaks out, says too much. Like someone, if you don't have a way to get rid of the emotion, it's gonna pop on you. All right, the popping full moon. But then immediately after the full moon, because it's 23:59, you immediately then start to question your relationships in the future, and you start to question what relationships are relevant and what's not. As soon as your mind's made up, it's like, okay, well, then he's out, she's out. I'm not getting married. I'm not doing that. We're not going to contract that group. We're not going to do this thing. So um, the next day, Tuesday, is really negotiations. You're trying to accept the terms and conditions of this new vision. The moon is in Leo, so your heart is weighing everything. The moon moves in Leo tonight around 4 a.m. Eastern time. 1 a.m. Pacific. So, you wake up with your heart. So, I guess what I'm saying is, it's a great idea. It's a brilliant vision tonight. And your heart wakes up and goes, oh, I don't know if I did the right thing. Or your heart might have like weigh in tomorrow. So, tomorrow's a lot of weighing in back and forth of, it's a good idea, but does my heart, want to be that person? Or does my heart behind or backing that initiative? Makes logical sense, sure, but I'm going to be, hurting the whole time, or they're going to be hurting the whole time. So tomorrow is almost like we take a step back into Sunday's thinking, right? I basically tomorrow, Tuesday, will be like weighing Sunday to tomorrow, kind of like, So I guess what I'm saying to people is this is such a profound new direction for everyone. Um, if it's not, if you have to weigh and go back and forth and negotiate and process it, I would expect that. That's not a sign you're on the wrong path. That's not a sign you're dabbling with the wrong stuff. It's a sign that it's so big, it needs more careful consideration.
I think that's really important because the weighing, I was like, am I doing the right thing? Am I going the right way? Am I seeing this the right way? I was doing that weighing, and I like what you just said, which is the weighing means it's super important. And I did. I felt like it was. I felt like all of it was super important.
I feel it is, and I feel it's more important than people realize. You know, like that lunch you had with me and Kevin. That day, like that was just a lunch. It was cloudy, or I don't think any of us were feeling it, but it was an important day. Obviously, that led to the future. So
Yeah,
there's a bit.
I
Yeah.
mean, for people who don't know that was 12 years ago, and
Hmm.
we had a lunch, and it was because my background was in encryption and servers and privacy, and you were looking at what do I do, and Kevin brought us together for that conversation.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kevin, yeah, our brilliant friend Kevin, who's still doing those kind of connections. So, so what's been happening in the last few days is I mean, for me, for the last 2.5 weeks, I've been introduced to key players in my future. There's a lot of like new players. They're excited, they're renewed, their enthusiasm is 100%. That's refreshing because, the old marriage is getting old there for a while. Um, you know, uh, and my point is like what may seem as anything that sort of happens in these last degrees of Capricorn, which is all the way till Sunday night. We start Aquarius next Monday. A week from now, we start Aquarius. Um, Anything that happens, you should take with a bit. You should just weigh everything as potentially symbolic of the future. You know, so take it as a sign.
So
Uh,
yeah, and you know what's like? We also have coming up to the inauguration, and we've been
mm,
talking about this for a long time. People have been in this. They either get it, they're spinning into their life, or they're spinning out of their life, and
hmm
that's been this constant thing that's been going on for this last month or so. And I can really feel that. I can really, and now we're here and we're talking about the day. I can see what that means because for me, I didn't see some of the things that like relationship with self, relationship with people. I didn't see some of those things coming up. Like I didn't have a vision of it, but I just knew things were spinning, but I didn't know what it would look like for me.
is that step 24, tomorrow's step, like the relationship?
Well, I think it's been because we've been coming up to the 19th
Ah,
is when everybody's been making these big decisions,
mm,
January 19th, and it
hmm
just happens to be inauguration day, which ironically is on that same time frame. And I could feel that there were, I was watching people spin either into their lives or out of their
Yep,
lives over the
yep,
last month.
me too.
And I was waiting for, I was kind of watching and just watching everybody else. And I'm like, doesn't seem to be impacting me the same way. And then for me, it's more about a perception and a perception shift.
For me, it's about perception also, in the sense that I'm fully optimistic and excited on board again, which is I haven't been. So I was lost, but I'm found. I'm feeling like now I'm found. I'm back to where I was. That was a scary dream. I don't want to do that again. But for some people, it depends on where you are in your age and where you are in your maturity. So for me, it's go time. This is mastery time. I'm getting
Yeah.
the green light to go master my craft, to master my company and master everything. So nothing is brand new for me. Nothing was not considered before. It's all affirmation
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the
I get that.
next, but there are some people who are at a fork in the road. They think they know the path. They're not sure if it's right or not, but they have a gumption. It's this way. And so it's time to go this way. And there's
Yeah.
people who are at the bottom, which is like I've got to get out of this mess. I need a way out of this. So some people are coming out of misery, pain, trauma for the first time. That this the vision is a painless future,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get it because everybody's at a different stage of their journey. I mean,
Totally.
for me, I was in pain my whole life. The vision of potentially not being in pain came first at the clinic, but then I realized that I had to rely upon somebody else, and that means I would either have to rely on somebody else to be in pain, and then that's what fueled the fascial maneuvers revolution.
Mm. I'm curious to people watching. This would be a great little poll. Are you experiencing level one out of pain, level two fork in the road, or level three affirmation?
So
Right.
one, out of pain,
hmm
level two, fork in the road, level three, affirmation. Come on, put
Yeah.
it in there.
I'm real curious, just like the level that's watching right now.
And
Out of
you were
pain,
also,
fork in the road, affirmation.
while people are putting that in there, you also said mass exodus in the organization. And I can already see the lines being drawn. It's funny because we're not drawing a line, we're moving forward, and that line is being drawn with people. I can see it clearly, and I can see it's nothing to do with me, it's to do with them, 100%.
Oh yeah, yeah. Project, but their stories, it's you.
Yeah.
That's always it.
Somebody
Yeah.
said, what do you mean affirmation? So we got 2 out of 3.
So affirmation is that I knew I was on the right path, or I thought I was on the right path. It's that you were clear, you had already gone down this path, you were uncertain, and now you're getting affirmed this is the right path. Looks like most people watching the show are threes. Heavy on
Yeah.
three. We
Well,
got a
I,
lot of
I noticed
we got
that
a lot
when
of
people
masters
came
here.
on, I noticed when people came on here, there was a lot of masteries.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of like
29s.
20, 21s, 29s, 24s, 23s. I noticed a lot of that when I asked for people to set up earlier. Fork in the road.
Makes sense. They're all
Yeah.
twos and threes. There's some people stuck on the one. And by the way, this isn't a judgment. Like it really kind of varies. It's like in my career, I'm a three. In my love life, I'm a two. So you're not always like 100% on the same floor.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. And that's the
you know,
first statement. I think people got to I think it's important for people to recognize that too,
Yeah.
because I can be in different areas and in different stage areas of my life.
Hmm. Literally everything in your life you're creating is on a step number, you know. So, this might be step 11, but, remodeling the kitchens at step 2, like everything's at different step numbers at the same time as far as their progress.
Right.
Just
It's
kind of
funny
striking.
because David Guillaume from the Kabbalah Center,
Mm.
he was describing how he takes things that are working in his life and all this, and he was literally describing the step system. Well, protect it, then
Oh,
it's
wow.
like love with it, and but and this is why I fell in love with the step system that you created because, or you channeled and created, you
Yeah.
brought it into the world
Channel them
because
gave birth to it. Yeah.
yeah, it's because it's true. When I listen to people who know nothing above it, he's one of the he's one of the founding teachers at the Cabal Center, and he's got a $400 million company on the side
Wow.
that does that. And when you listen to him, he talks exactly through the step system, and that just confirms that that's the way it works.
Yes, I agree. And we've recently found strides for people who are into human design.
Yeah,
We have found a 100% connection between the step system and human design. And I'll tell you what it is right now. The gates are step numbers.
yeah. Oh, that makes total
The
sense. Yeah,
gates are step numbers.
that makes
And
total
what's interesting
sense.
is a lot of gates start beyond my 30, which is really fascinating. So, like,
Yeah.
you know, where we're going in the future, Gary, and we'll have to think about what this is like, but, step 29, step 30, I believe anything's possible.
Yeah, I'm moving to step 30. That's how I
Yeah,
feel like
I believe in anything
I'm
possible.
getting
Yeah.
the 29 squeezed out of me this year.
So, I don't want to give away too much of my book, but you don't start to evaporate till step 40,
Yeah. Okay,
as
fair,
far
fair
as,
statement.
yeah, you don't
Yeah.
start to evaporate.
Yeah.
The 30s are all, you don't start to transmute, you don't start to go interdimensional, you don't start to leave 3D until step 40.
Someone said, "What's on my face?"
Yeah, it
Wow,
does look
that
like
is a
this is a weird, what is that? It's a shadow going right across your mouth like the Joker.
wow.
Is it a filter? It must be some filter on. Yo, yeah, that's really weird. It's like a clown filter. It must be a filter on the Instagram. Yeah, that's funny. Gary's like, you calling me a clown? You think I'm fucking funny? You think that's funny? He's gonna get all
Checking.
Joe Pesci on us.
No, no, looking up here.
Yeah, that's so funny.
My face.
That's funny. That's so weird. It's like the Joker.
What the
That's so
heck?
funny. It's probably an Instagram filter falsely applying. This is their new they're not gonna actually shadow ban now. They're just gonna apply inefficient filters to your face without asking.
They're on the Instagram. No, right here.
It's an Instagram.
Okay, it's
It's an
Instagram. I was
Instagram.
just
It's an Instagram filter it's putting on you.
wow. How do I get the filter off?
I don't know. I didn't even know you could put filters on lives. Yeah,
That
yeah.
is
Oh, there you go. You're back to normal.
wow. What
That
the
was
heck was
that was
that?
fascinating. That was fascinating.
That is
We
that
have
is
to roll. We
insane.
have to roll back our conversation to the moment it went on because it might have been something.
Okay.
That's so
I'm
funny.
like, what is that on my face? And
I
I'm
know.
like,
I know.
and
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
That's
like in
interesting.
there. I'm in there with the guys. I'm like, and they're looking online. Yeah, you got something on your face. I'm not. No, do I have something on my face?
Yeah, that's funny. That's
Holy,
a weird. I've never had anything like that. Yeah, interesting.
whoa, that
Full
was
moon phenomenons. Yeah.
bizarre. What was that?
It left when you hit the screen, they said. Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was, that got us, we're all paying attention. That was just a trick to see if you're paying attention. And you are. It's a full moon effect. Yeah.
Oh wow,
Um,
man, full moon effect. Yeah, yeah. So I guess I am the Joker then, huh? Is that what it is?
you are the Joker. Yeah, you
Okay,
are.
so
Going back to the full
sorry, that
moon.
really got us off track there.
Yeah, it did. You were talking about ascension at step 40.
Yeah,
Wow. That's interesting. That's what they said. Wow. So we started
ascension
to
at
break the
step
paradigm then, maybe two of
40.
us. Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's a conscious line now from Palm Springs to Manhattan Beach between us. Yeah.
yeah.
You have to
Wow.
finish the human design comment. The human design comment was just that we have a person who is joining our team who's very good. Dylan, design maven, he's brilliant, and he and I have been like powwowing like you and I do with body, and we've discovered that the gates are step numbers.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Gate 60 human design would be step 60.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you're like, but what's step 60? Exactly. Wait for our book.
Yeah.
Like it goes, the
Yeah.
step system goes beyond 29. Human
Yeah.
condition is just at 29. That's how low res we are, 0 to 30.
Oh, it actually happened right when I talked about David Guillaume at Kabbalah.
Oh, interesting. He put a like Kabbalah spell on you.
Well, I got married at the Kabbalah Center.
Yep.
I went there for 7 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
okay. So basically coming
we
in.
haven't
So
really
that
finished
I
the
mean,
week. We haven't
yeah.
wrapped up the week. We want to talk about step 24.
Let's go. Step 24.
Okay. So the full moon is tonight, and you'll make up your mind, but there'll be a full moon hanger over all day on
Yeah.
Tuesday. Because you're going to be back and forth, and it's a great idea, but I don't know now, and feeling into it, feeling not into it. There's some anxiety there. Venus squares Jupiter tomorrow, which means that everyone's going to open up to a new philosophy about daily life. You're scoping out the big picture, but there's a daily life corner turn as a result. And the lack of corner turn may be what's keeping confusion about the future. It's like, if I want this, I'm going to have to make a left. So tomorrow you're sort of negotiating a left or a right or an up or a down. And then I feel like by the end of the day, you come to a calm, a peace, a clarity. And at that point, we have step 25 open up in the 24-hour period. And step 25 is really, are you going to surrender or not? And this is a big deal because the sun will oppose Mars on Wednesday, hump day. Okay.
Right.
So sun opposes Mars. The sun is the heart, Mars is the ego. Mars is currently debilitated right now. It is on drugs. It has been retrograded. So it's on some sort of opiate, like it's been sort of put out, but so it's not as strong as usual. It's a subtle passive aggressive, but this is a subtle tug of war tomorrow between your ego and heart. So in other words, you probably come to a future decision on the full moon. You take all day on Tuesday to accept it, like, yep, this is the right way. You realize you're going to have to make a left or a right in your daily life for this to happen. And then you get to Wednesday and the ego's like, really? You're going to put up with that? You're going to deal with that? You're going to, I'm funny? You think this is a fucking joke? Like the ego steps in and starts to argue with the heart on Wednesday, which what I'm telling you is like, you're clear into, so Monday night, I'm clear. Tuesday, I don't know. Okay, I do know. Wednesday, I don't know. Like, so expect, this week to be up and down as far as, where you're voting,
Right.
right? And so that tug of war is at 26 degrees, which is to commit or not commit. Am I
Yeah.
ready to do it? So this is like,
And
am I really?
that's on Thursday, technically. That's going to go through Thursday, right?
Well, no, no. You debate on Wednesday.
Yeah.
You vote on Thursday.
So Thursday, we're going to go from 28, from step 8 to step 9 on Thursday.
Yeah, but yes, exactly. But the step changes are happening
Yeah.
at like
Partway through the day.
right around sunset now, I think,
Yeah.
right now.
Because we have a big open event for everybody in LA and practitioners to come and help people, and there's going to be like hundreds and hundreds. Like it's going to overwhelm the spot where we're at, and we're doing that on Thursday at 3:30, which I think is a step change.
Might be. I mean, for Pacific, yes, because we watch Eastern in our business, so yeah, it's right around 6:37. The steps changing, so right around your nap time there in California.
Yeah,
um,
and then
but
and then so we're going to
yeah,
make that decision on Wednesday, Thursday through the day, and then on Thursday afternoon, evening, we're going to be in action.
yeah, but I don't think people will really be in action when you have a step number that's only got a few hours left. It's
Right.
more planning to act tomorrow. So don't, never think whenever you go to 27, we coach this in SeriesTour.com, our coaching service. It's like, once you go to a net 9, that's a whole window of 24 hours to act. The problem is, though, you feel like you have to do it now, but take your time because this is a pretty big change.
Yeah.
You don't need to jump the gun. But yes, I think by Thursday night, you're starting to think about, okay, how am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? Like, I'm going to do it. How am I going to do it? You know? And yeah, then we have Juno opposing Uranus. So there's this, by the end of Thursday, Thursday's about making the commitment. Thursday's when you sign on the dotted line. Thursday's when you pay the contract. Thursday's when you drop some money. You like, and
Yeah,
this is such a, I have to say, whenever there's an earth sign, which is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, you have to have a receipt.
yeah,
You need a receipt. You have to have a receipt. You paid for it, and here's your receipt.
yeah,
You have to have a physical thing. It can't be symbolic. People are like, look, I bought this little toy car. It represents my future Mercedes. No, like it has
yeah,
to be literal, because it's earth. It's in the literal. So literally go sign up for the class. Literally put your credit card down. Literally take a financial risk. Literally. And that's basically Friday. Friday's about a literal action. Now Friday is also a bit chaotic because the sun is going to sextile Neptune, so there's a lot of delusionary energy. You know, it's funny if you have been kidding yourself, out of touch with your heart, out of touch with your feelings, you can really be swayed. I mean, this could all be you talked into ruining your life, like, or talked into joining a cult, or the same energy will mislead you as much as it will lead you.
yeah, yes. And then we're gonna go into the weekend,
Yep.
and this is where the power is gonna, like, I could feel this weekend is transformative.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, this weekend is step 28 and step 29. I heard you.
Yay!
Heard you talking about the 29 groups. Um.
Yeah.
Uh.
Well, we
Yeah.
got another. The 29s are coming at me in tons. Like, we're talking dozens and dozens right now, all over the place.
Mm, mm,
I mean, I have
interesting.
a list of people I have to answer back. I got a list of 100 people that I have to look at their charts and answer back. That's how many 29s have hit me in the last month.
Maybe some 29s can donate their time to qualified 29s. you know.
Yeah, yeah. That's the next thing. I'm going to get back to the
Yeah.
group here. I got an assistant again, so
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got an assistant and a backup assistant now behind glass, just waiting frozen. Um. So yeah. So Saturday and Sunday are kind of a big deal. I mean, in the sense that you could fuck it up. You could, because we're making such a profound change in our patterns, our karmic patterns, we're working against our subconscious, we're working against our habits, working against our comfort zones, right? We're out of our groove, we're in foreign territory. And because we're sort of, getting out of a lane that we've been in our entire life, there's more energy and force to pull you back in the lane than there is for you to get out. So
yeah,
the point is like, where sometimes you can just change lanes and you're going to be fine. This is where you want to stay glued to the wheel,
right,
Saturday and Sunday. And so on Saturday, um, the sun will sextile the nose and Venus will conjoin Saturn. So Venus conjoins Saturn around Saturday night. So what that means is that you sort of accept the terms and conditions of the new karma Saturday night,
right.
right? And the new karma may be, um, whatever the new karma may be. And new karma meaning also new spiritual timeline, right? A new spiritual timeline meaning something the soul wanted to experience, you
Yeah,
know. And there's a lot of surprise experiences going on.
yeah,
You know, like I have, someone we just hired was like, for instance, someone we just hired for 1 hour is just like, he was hard labor, and he's like, I can't believe I'm working on TV shows, and I'm actually being paid for my thoughts. So he never expected to be graduated out of hard labor. But I
yeah,
saw his
yeah,
talent. I'm like, dude, you don't need to be lifting stuff. You're smart. So a lot of people are so they're outside their bubble, and they had no inclination that they were in the wrong bubble the whole time.
yeah,
Right. So there's this acceptance of the truth and the reality. Saturn's at 16 degrees. And the way you know you're on the right path is your heart's loving it.
right.
If your heart's loving it, It's like, I'm eating dog shit and I'm loving it. You're a dog shit eater. You just accept it. You know what I mean?
You're a dog idiot.
I'm going to tell you,
Yeah.
there's a support group right next to the 29s.
And then the 29, and on the 29, we got a
Are you?
Grandmaster
Hmm.
Capricorn Day coming tomorrow, day after, or
Yep, on
tomorrow, and then we got the
Thursday.
29. And we got the
Yeah, tomorrow
29.
night. Yep. Yeah, 29 this time is let's see, Mercury sextiles Saturn and Mercury sextiles Venus. And so you know, I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, I can see it. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's like well, Mercury and Venus, I mean, Mercury sextiling Saturn is are you sure? Are you sure? You're sure? You're sure? Are you sure? I mean, we can go this way, we can go this way. You sure? You sure? So there's like that. The mind is like constantly giving you an out. At 16. And then Venus, Mercury sextiling Venus is basically the mind having a talk with your female side, like, you're really open to this. You want to do this. You know, you're going to be married for a lifetime. So, I'd say the danger on Sunday is your mind talking you out of it.
So back to the heart. If your heart loves it, you're in the right spot.
Basically, I keep telling people our minds have no data for what we're doing. You just tell it to shut up. It has no clue. The mind keeps trying to make sense of what's going on, but for the most part, it will not make sense because what we're doing is going against, if you want to look at it logically, you're probably going against most of what you've been your whole life. What your parents taught you, I'm not saying rebelling, I'm just saying it's just a different way, different approach. So the mind cannot be trusted. I've told everyone in my network, tell your mind to shut up, sit down and take notes.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna really take notes this time because I can feel that what's happening right now is super important.
It is, and there's clues to the new adventure. Like
Yeah, yeah,
you're being
I
fed
can see
clues.
all the clues too.
Me too. Yeah, I'm like, there's a dancing skunk in this one. Like I keep seeing. I have, what I have seen. I've like hummingbirds have been fucking with me. I mean, not really. They're trying to get a message to me, but
Yeah,
about for the last 3 mornings, I've had a hummingbird right in the mornings, like it like gets in my face and it's looking at me, and I'm like, okay, I got the sign. It's really interesting. So look at the signs. Look at this new movie. The symbols of your new story are not the same as your old. And 29 Capricorn is, like nuclear, a fail safe. You're gonna have to turn both keys and keep it there until you get to Aquarius.
yeah.
Hmm. A resolute absolute.
This is a super powerful week, Chris. You're not that far away.
I
You
know,
you
I
might
know.
think
We're
about
only
you
like
might
90
think about
minutes.
driving up for that event on Thursday. We can house you.
How long are you there for? I have a
I'm
shoot
gonna
on
be
Fridays. I
here.
have a huge shoot on Fridays. I can't.
Oh
I gotta be
yeah,
in my
I'm
studio
gonna
for
I'm
that.
gonna I'm gonna be here at least over the weekend. I'm doing an interview with Jeremy Piven on Sunday, and then I,
Love
I think
Jeremy.
right now because we have all these people coming in, so I think we're probably gonna extend for a couple days. I'd love
Okay, so I
I'd
mean
love
I
to get
might be able to
together
get
with
there.
you.
I can get there maybe Saturday.
Yeah, let's do it.
I can probably get there Saturday. My
Let's
team
do
will
it
talk to
because
you.
we haven't done. We can we haven't shot our actual podcast. We can do that.
You and I,
Yeah.
like a co-host thing. Like, yeah.
No, like
What?
literally just talking about
The
behind
whole
the scenes. We're always talking about what's going on. But talking
right.
behind the scenes.
Oh
Yeah.
no, you know, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Okay,
the.
you
Gotta
get
go.
the lights, camera, action, cut. Okay, well, everyone will see you on Thursday with Astro Mechanics at the same time, same time, same bat channel, and
Okay,
hopefully I'll see you
Christopher.
this weekend Saturday. Okay, bye
See
guys.
ya.
Ciao.
Bye bye. Hey, if you are anywhere in the LA area or you know anybody in the LA area, go to our story right now. Register for the event. We are going to be helping people at a grand scale. If you're a practitioner of any kind, you want to help people, that's the place to be. So bring yourself out, bring some other people out. It's a free event. We're going to be doing fashion moves to start off with, and then we're going to break into just a massive swarm of people helping people. So this is the time to do it. This is definitely the time to do it. So come on in, everybody. Go to the event and go to that story and go to the event. Hey, Raw! And for the guys who want to see, there's There's Raw of Earth. Hey, everybody, take care.